All right, as I said in the previous video, I don't care if I lose on time, I'm not blundering this game. If I lose on time on move 6, that's fine. I'm just not fucking blundering. We've got the Karo Khan again. Let's see what happens. Did he pre-move that? Okay, I think I want to take, and he definitely pre-moved that. Gonna move here. Okay. And I'm already out of prep. Let's come here. Let's open my bishop up. I feel like that was hurting me a lot the past game. Drop the bishop back. He plays h4, I play h6. I like that his bishop is currently closed in. Okay. He just developed his bishop, so queen b6, b6 at some point will be good. But let's develop a few of my own, more of my own pieces first. Now, do I want to castle kingside with this right here? And with him having castled queenside. Okay, queen b6 is definitely looking nicer to me now. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try and trade bishops, since he's weakened the dark squares around his king so much. Interesting. Well, if I take, he's going to take, and is that good for me? I don't think it really hurts. And it's his only active piece, so I may as well trade it off. All right, let's trade it. Interesting. Okay, well, this is good. This is what I wanted. Let's go ahead and castle. I think I just play a5, a4, right? Or I try and get my knight here. Let's go a4, or a5 rather, with the hope of going a4. He can't push either of these pawns. This move was just so weakening. Can definitely owe me recognizing the importance of this move is definitely because of Daniel's speedrun videos. He would have been flipping out about the dark squares. Okay, I guess he's threatening to come here, which is fine with me. Let's keep going. If he comes here, then I'm just going to go here. And he still can't take. He can't take this way because I can just do this. And then he takes. And I'll be attacking this. And it'll be check, so. He also can't come here, actually, because my knight guards that. And my bishop. Which, you know, should have been the first two things that I said. Also, if his queen moves off of this, okay. Where is this knight coming? He can take. And then if I take, that does not seem good. So let's trade it off. I mean, he still can't recapture with the rook or the queen because my bishop. Okay. That's interesting. Interesting choice. Let's go ahead and give this check. And then, is it better to take this pawn? But then he can come here. I think it's better to take this pawn. Just think about it for a second. I have some time. If I take and then he takes, and then I don't know, I bring my queen here to prevent him from moving his bishop, and then I bring my rook. I mean, that looks nice. Whereas if I take, he takes, then I take. Or if he pushes, then I'm just going to try and promote that pawn. Either one looks good. I mean, there's like a bunch of things that are winning here, so let's not get bogged down. If he pushes this pawn, then I think I want to get the queen trade and just use my passed pawn to my advantage. That is an interesting move. He's not attacking this or this. Let's go ahead and take. this point, I think I will trade. And then come here. This prevents his king from coming this way. He's gonna go there, which is fine. Actually, let's bring my other rook over to help out. Go ahead and push this pawn. Oh, you know what? I should... Hopefully he just keeps moving his king. Damn it. I should have done that already. Okay. Okay, how do you win this? I can give this check, but then he comes here. Let's come here. This king has no squares here. So if I can bring my rook here, and then this should be mate. Also, his bishop has no squares if he somehow gets out of the mate. Two blunders, damn it. I said there would be no blunders. I still won though, which is nice. We take this. That annoys me too, because I felt like there were no blunders. And I didn't even recognize that I did blunder. Looks like you can't stop checkmate now. What? Mate in one? Oh, that is hilarious, dude. That is so funny. I am so bad at this opening. H6 is best. On move 5, H6 is best. That's when you just know that you're not playing this opening correctly. What should I have done here? Brought out that knight. Okay. I need to do a lot of opening prep. Fortunately, he missed that. Could you imagine if I was like, I'm taking as much time as I need and then just immediately checkmated on move 6? I would have been so angry. Oh, interesting. I almost played this, but I was like, I better develop a bit more first. So he castled. And then what should I have done instead? Okay. See, this, I knew this was a bad move because, I mean, just look at this. Look at those weaknesses. And I have a very nice way to force, I mean, I guess it doesn't force trading the dark squared bishop because he can like come here. But then he's, if he comes here, then he's just, or here, he's just totally ceding control of all these dark squares around his king. And then of course I didn't exploit it the best way. Should I have gone, oh interesting, just immediately a5. Just go right for his throat. Okay. I missed a winning move. And what move move was that? Wait, what? Hmm. I'm really not sure. I could take here, then he just takes, and that doesn't really seem to give me anything. Let's get a hint. Bishop. Does it want me to give the check? Maybe here? This is a big blunder. How does this win material? Is this not just a trade? Why would he take with his king though? Why would you not take with your rook? Queen to d4. Rook to d1. Oh, I see. I'm threatening mate. And he has no way of... Okay. Yeah, I gotta think about stuff like that more. It's like forking the knight and a mate threat at the same time. Makes sense. So I would have been up a piece if I had done that. As it was, missed a really nice but hard to find move. I don't think this has the same effect anymore because his king can escape out this way. If I come here, I mean, he can't take my knight. Oh, well, I guess his bishop would have to go like here or here. Because if he comes back here, no. And it's a blunder after that. Let's get a hint. Move the knight. Play a desperado. The idea is whichever piece he takes back with, you just recapture the bishop. Yeah. And it's a check, so he can't move his bishop out of the way when you do that. And you know you're gonna lose the knight anyways, so you gotta play that. What is the best move here? Just giving the check. Threatens to win material, but then he just moves his king over. And then you play a5. I'm happy with the way I did it though. Whew. Yeah, that is not good. I mean, you got to see that. That's a nice checkmate. Plus, even suppose this wasn't check somehow, maybe his bishop was here. Or, I don't know. His king was, you know, somewhere already. If you take, I was worried about if I ignored it and went like here or something. I was worried about him taking and then check. But if you just take this, then he can know, I guess he could take here, assuming that it wasn't check for me somehow, because then I would be forced to take and then he would win my queen. So I gotta look for stuff like that. Okay, so that was the right pawn to take. Best was probably going all the way back, yep, because you paralyzed both pieces. Should have thought of that. I actually did think of it, but after a few moves. He needed to play that in order to, this reveals an attack on a piece. Oh, he's attacking both pawns. But I can just take the bishop, so. All right, well, good game. Rook accuracy, checkmate, castling. Is this going to tell me, like, interesting. Why does this have a drop-down arrow? Like you can change who won. Look at that pawn accuracy, bro. What does this mean to have a 0 accuracy for my knight moves? But then it says 13%. 13% of my moves were knight moves. Interesting, I didn't know that they had all this. All right, let's continue.